If you're looking for something great to do this holiday season, look no further than the Alexander Showcase Theatre in Toronto and their production of A Christmas Carol. Here to give us the scoop on the show, Seth Mukamal and Sharon Zahavi. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Tell us a little bit about what you do, Seth, to start us off.
In the show?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I get to play the role of Ebenezer Scrooge, which has to be one of the most demanding and enjoyable roles that you could possibly hope to do.
Absolutely.
He covers a range of emotion from miserly and bitter to joyous, happy, and everything in between.
Yeah, he's a complex character and he has a little bit of everything, I would think.
He's a lot like a lot of us.
Yes.
Which I think, is important because his story is one of transformation. It's one of improvement. It's one of dealing with the issues you have that you came by honestly.
Yes.
And dealing with them in a direct way. And he's an example for all of us.
And Sharon, what do you do?
Well, our production is actually very unique. It's in a radio station on stage, and it's set in the 1940s. So it's not the way a radio is done now, but like a live story with sound effects. And I'm actually one of the people who create the sound effects. Just the way they used to create them in the 40s, which is quite unique. You'd be surprised how you make the sound of footsteps in the snow, or horses, or sleigh bells, or anything.
So you have some coconuts there.
Well, coconut. This used to be the way to make the sound of a horse.
Okay.
Which is quite interesting. Like this.
Ah.
The horse pulling the cart down the lane.
Yes.
So there's many sound effects that you'd be very surprised to see. See how they're done on
And
stage.
this is your unique take on, because you see this every year, Christmas.
Of course.
Every year you
Christmas
see
Carol has been performed in thousands of ways.
Right.
From reading the Dickens novel to Donald Duck. And
Right.
everything in between.
Yes.
And in looking for a new way to tell the story, we went back to an earlier technology.
That's when the written word was actually a lot more significant than it is now. So we get a chance to keep the creation the way it is in the novel, keep the words, keep the same magic, but on stage in a way that you can create your own story. Because you hear the actors, you hear the sounds, you hear everything that's going on in a story that you love and know, but in a completely different environment.
That's right.
You can close your eyes and just have the story told to you as if you were a little child. Or you can watch all the little things that are going on behind the scenes. We have the actors in the front at the mics and the Foley artists, but other actors who are not busy at that moment are doing other things, usually funny things.
That's right.
Or things that make things dangerous for us,
Yes.
like being late when you need to be on
Or
time.
make a sound where they're not supposed to make a sound. That's my job, to make sure they don't do that.
That's right. So in terms of who can attend, this is a family show.
Absolutely, yes.
It's great for Christmas, great for any holiday, because you can go be entertained with the family, or you can even use this as a corporate event.
Absolutely.
We actually even sell packages for businesses to buy a whole show if they would like to.
Okay, so give us the details. Where is it going to be held?
Well, it's going to be performed at the Alumni Theater, which is right here on our little brochure.
Yes.
And Sharon will read the address.
It's
I don't know.
70 Berkeley Street.
Berkeley
And the
Street.
ticket prices, this is what I love the most. They're very reasonable.
Yes,
$22 to $27 each.
Right.
Really, it's kind of the price of going for a movie and having a popcorn.
Definitely, even if you buy
Yeah.
10 tickets, you get a discount. There's lots of options, so you can definitely attend. You have to remember that this is not a regular group. Our group is a new way of community group. We love doing this. We all come to do this because of love for the theater, love of creation, and you can see it on stage and off. So looking for the Christmas spirit and the feeling of family and coming together, you don't just get the story, but you get our passion that comes into it.
Why do you do this every year? You know, because it's a lot of work. And
It is a tremendous amount
Yeah.
of work, and the only reason we do it is because we love performing.
Yes.
And it's a wonderful opportunity to share with the public and an audience.
Yes.
And we really feel that this story is popular for a reason and has lasted this long for a reason.
Yeah.
It's a powerful story told by one of the greatest writers of the English language who over 100 years ago understood the principles of psychoanalysis. It's brilliant and it's accessible on every level, and we really think it would be a wonderful opportunity.
Wonderful. Very, very quickly, Sharon, why did you get involved with this?
Well, I mean, since I was very young, I always loved the theater. My dad is an actor, so I was born to this field, this magic of theater. And when I came here, when I came to Canada, I discovered that the one thing that was missing in my life was this feeling of creation.
Yes.
And I found this wonderful group, the Alexander Showcase Theater, that welcomed me in a beautiful way.
Yes.
And I got to perform, and I got to be involved in many ways, because you do a lot more than just performing in
Yes.
this group.
Thank
You work
you
on
so
the set,
much.
you work on the costumes. It's actually really beautiful.
I appreciate you coming in. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
for
much for
having
being
us.
here. A Christmas Carol is on from November 24th to December 4th, and tickets can be bought at alexandershowcasetheater.com. Don't go anywhere. We're learning all about the Manitoba Mukluk Story Boot School when we return.